We're having technical difficulties, Barbara. We're on.
Oh, okay. I'm really glad I didn't just.
Why does this always happen?
Yeah, I'm pretty glad.
I guess I needed that laugh because I don't know why we always get the technical difficulties.
It's just a given.
Oh. I went to try to play it, then I actually hit stop, and we're going to give people time to come in.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. You're beautiful, Rebecca. So we're trying to let everybody get time to get in here, but we were going to cancel this podcast, and we are going to try to do our best without crying, but you know what? All of us could cry. But we were going to cancel it, but then I kind of was thinking that we all need each other right now.
Yeah.
And I know some people, like in my own family, think, I can't believe you're so upset over these Eagles, but I am. And we all are, and everyone has different thoughts and feelings about this. So we wanted to share it with you. I made Barb come on tonight. She didn't want to come, but I said, what does it matter if we cry or whatever? We're all together. So I see a lot of new people in here, but kind of want to just keep up with everybody. Hello, Lori.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, hello, everybody, and thank you so much. It's been a rough few days. Not what any of us have been expecting for sure. But we thought we would give this time for you guys, if maybe you wanted to get something off your chest or anything. Hi, Cindy, or anything, because I'm going through all different kind of emotions from actually watching the camera on E24 was live, and I wasn't expecting that. And then I woke up this morning to the news of E25 after I've been watching the cameras obsessively and went to sleep at like 1, and then woke up to the news of E25, and actually somebody had posted a video they recorded, and I was not ready for that. So how are you, Barb?
I'm pretty much broken.
Yeah. It's tough for sure. And I waiting, I believe you did a great job, by the way, on Fox News. I don't know how you held it together, my friend. I love you guys so much. I wish Liz was here right now.
I'm a little worried about her and the stress because it's not good for her.
Yes, I know. Jocelyn said, this will sound crazy, but I would love to hug M15. He's been to hell and back the last 3 years. You know what? It doesn't sound crazy at all, for sure.
No, not at all.
It's been tough, and I don't think, and now we have to wait this week to find out what happened. And there's all different kind of things out there, but none of us know what has happened to them. And it was a horrible time for Barb, and I have been gone for a couple of weeks dealing with health issues and personal issues, and to come back tonight, and this is not what any of us expected to be talking about.
Yeah.
So you were at the nest today, Barb. You've been at the nest the last few days, right?
Yes.
What's it like?
It was I was there yesterday with Marty until almost sunset, watching E25, and he looked great. And I was so shocked to get a phone call about 3:15 this morning. So I went there this morning. Liz was there. Marty was there. There was a few other photographers there, and it's just heartbreaking.
You got this. I love you, girl.
I love you too.
I wish we live in the same area. I kind of wish I was there with you to get through this, but hi, Marie. Nice to see you for sure. I
How are
know it's
you?
tough on Marie Miller's end too with handling. She's one of the moderators over at the
Yeah.
Southwest Cam. So I know Marie, it's tough. Marie, you got anything you would like to say in the forum? How how are the Pritchetts doing? I hope everybody's holding up.
Yeah.
I think I told you, you know, we went to print and for the magazine, and we have the Eagle Country section in there, and I wrote all about how great they were doing, and I couldn't print it. I had to pull the magazine. I told them reprint the magazine, just pull the pages out
Yeah.
because I didn't want a lot of the Eagle followers that do get our magazine. I just didn't want to give you a magazine with this great article on two of them that were gone. I couldn't let it go. So
Yeah.
to the ones that do subscribe your magazine, it will be late. But I believe
Yeah.
I made the right decision to pull that out. Because maybe some people wouldn't understand either because we print so in advance, so to reprint is a big deal. Um, it's a, it's a big deal to reprint a magazine, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I agree with you, and you know, a lot of tears at the nest today. There was a lot of people from all over. There was a couple from Quebec that had driven down just to see this nest and the babies, and they were just a couple days too late.
ugh, I don't, it's you. There's a lot of things like none of us know really what happened until the necropsy comes back.
Right.
But I think my personal feeling um, is that it's got to either be the dreaded poison or it's you know the avian flu or something. I don't. Maybe it's something else, but I just don't know. I really lean kind of towards poison because such all of us have been advocates for it, especially Florida Country and Coast Magazine. We're advocates for that. I know Barb. We passed out so many flyers on rodenticides and
Yeah.
did the and I keep thinking about the owls, and all I pray for is M and F-23 to
Absolutely.
get through this. I wish they were sleeping in the tree tonight. Who was that up in the tree today? That was M that
Am
spent
was
most of the time in the tree.
Yeah, and then F-20 through three flew to the front pine, and she was up there for a really long time, and then she flew off. I think like around 11:30 or something. Of course, I
Right.
missed her. I was talking to somebody and totally missed her leaving. And and then she came back into the nest tree very close to where he was at, and you know, um, and I think I left. I don't know about 1:30. I had got there at like 7:30. Left at 1:30, and I'm gonna be going back tomorrow morning again.
You are.
Yeah,
You
thank God
get
I'm
there early.
retired now.
Yeah. Yeah, you are retired for sure. I hope that's going good for you, but I think you and I discussed about 2025.
Yeah,
Poor Barb's been going through health issues. I've been going through health issues, just life in general.
yeah,
And
we
then,
just need a reset for 2025. I'm thinking.
one of my favorite sayings is this too shall pass.
Yeah.
And you know,
Heidi Jackson Wilson, if the F-23 and M-15, are well enough, yes, they could possibly reclutch. It could happen. It happened with Harriet and M-15 after E-14. passed in the nest Harriet reclutched. So we can't rule anything out. I did see someone comment that we don't want to speculate, and that's very true. We do not want to be putting any false information out there.
Absolutely.
So,
because I'm talking about it's hard, but it is hard to wait, and I know all of our minds are going rampant and everything, but it is something that neither one of us ever want to put out misinformation or lead anyone to believe just because of our beliefs of what's going on. But there's so many people in here. I do kind of want to go over people. Terry, thank you. She said, thank you both so much for doing this for all of us during your own hour of grief. So we know that everyone is grieving, and you all support us on Eagle Country back to when it was Des and Liz and Marie. All of us are all still together. And it's just important for us to be here for everyone, because I'm talking about you help us too. Definitely help me.
And I think I did.
We all come together at when it's really, really needed. So I'm going to kind of just go back through comments just to make sure. Lori Hahn was thinking it was the avian flu because of the duck and chicken. I heard that Muscovy ducks, now I don't know if this is true. I just heard through the grapevine that Muscovy ducks normally are a carrier of the avian flu.
Rebecca Voss is asking if a memorial will be put up. We've already started one. I talked to the people at the church today, and they're totally on board. They're just do whatever you need to do. And so we do have a few things there now, some flowers, teddy bear, there's a little reindeer. And Ann Press, who did the little plaque for both babies, welcoming them, she came yesterday and put angel wings on on her thing. And then I got a hold of her today, so I don't know if she showed up later at the nest, but we are all grieving together, and I think we all need to say a prayer for both M15 and F23.
For sure. And I'm talking about that's what's going to be, the next couple of days, just waiting, trying to figure out what's happened. It's the scary part of it. It's the scary part, because I think with everything that's happened the past couple of years, I don't know how I'm going to handle it if something else happened. I really don't. The Eagles are like my happy place. I love writing about them. I love following you guys. That's how we all came together, from me, just my love of the Eagles, and watching you guys and the photographers I just think are so amazing. You guys are always boots on the ground down there. It's going to be a tough couple of days. I heard different people say that they thought M looked bad yesterday, but he looked a lot better today. I heard that F23, was she sick? Is that true, or is that a rumor?
My understanding is that she vomited this morning. I didn't see it. I really don't want to rewind the tape and watch it.
Yeah, me either. I wasn't prepared for the Fox News deal.
I was really shocked that they didn't put a disclaimer.
Yeah.
And they played part of that. I was just like, oh my God, I don't think people realize, when you watch any type of animal on a live cam, that how you get, and I'm talking about, it's watching them on camera, going down there and seeing that we have, we're so lucky to live right here. Yeah. But there's a different type of connection with the animal. So I don't think when the news doesn't put a disclaimer
or maybe somebody else. I hear my own family. They kind of like, I could hear it in someone's voice I was talking to this morning because I'm hysterically crying. And I'm trying to
Yeah.
explain to them, and I could hear them go, oh, okay, like they couldn't understand why I was so upset. And that
Right.
bothered me even more because in their mind, oh, it's just eagles. It's just some eagles on a cam. No, it's not just some eagles, you know? And I
Yeah,
don't know,
you
have you
really
run
get.
into that, Barb?
Well,
Have
yeah,
you?
you get attached, you get connected. Um, for me, uh, these Eagles have helped me through, the worst part of my life. So I mean, I am just praying and
Husband.
yeah.
So Lisa said that she went back to the video and she did see F-23 was sick this morning. Debbie Stanton, when was it on Fox News? It was on Fox News this evening. I believe I can share it. I'm going to try to find it. And
Lisa
do you have
Morale,
the
you're right.
link?
We are very connected as an Eagle community. This is the best, you know, community to be a part of, in my
Yes.
opinion.
It's a very strong.
Yeah. But,
I'm
we
trying to
just,
find the link and then I'll share it with everybody. Um,
okay. Paula Henry, yeah, I agree.
am I locked up or you?
Um,
Am I
I don't know.
locked
I
up,
can see
Barb?
you moving. No.
Okay. Can you see me move? Can I get a
Yeah, I can see you moving.
smile? Oh, okay.
Um,
I keep getting this thing that connection is lost. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find
yeah,
it. Do you have the link to Fox News?
I do not. Oh, wait.
I was trying to
Um,
find it. I was looking in our chat, but it looks like it's gone. Maybe I missed
Liz
it.
said
Anyway, Debbie Stanton, I was trying, but it was on Fox News, and I'm sure you can find it on their station, Fox News Fort Myers.
yeah.
Right, Laura? Laura Anderson said she did vomit, hopefully expelling toxins if it was poison. I hope so too. You know what it makes me think of is
Yeah.
that video, the video a long time ago of Harriet, when we don't know what
Yeah.
happened to her, but she was very, very sick and she pulled through that strong.
Yeah. I
And
mean, she was stumbling in the nest, losing her balance. Yeah. So, absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
Jody OC, I am giving you one big hug. She says, I'm literally bawling in my car and I'm so upset. We love you, Jody, and I'm giving you a big hug right now.
yeah, me too. We've done lots
Definitely.
and lots of nests at the hugs at the nest today. A lot of crying for sure.
Yes. That's all you can do right now. I'm talking about Nancy Ann said Hazel had said she had a little trouble flying too and landed for a few minutes and flew to the branch above the nest. Did you notice anything with F-23 when you did see her? She was flying
No, she
abnormally.
was flying fine. And, Liz was there this morning before sunrise when they came to get E25's body, and M was flying fine, she said. So,
I'm trying.
I don't want to make speculations. I don't, want to say, you know, yes, no, or anything, I just want to try to keep a happy thought that mom and dad are going to be okay.
Yes.
And I mean, at this point, there is what matters to me most is them.
Paula, I get you. Paula says, if someone says it's just an eagle, I'm not responsible for my actions. Amen. Now, I noticed some of y'all are asking about M15. Any news on M15? From what I understand and what Barb thinks, we believe M15 was in the tree. That is who was sitting in the tree. I honestly thought it was F-23. But it was supposedly M15 in the tree. I wish Liz was here because Liz would correct us real quick.
Yeah, well, no, it was M15 was in the tree. And
okay, so he was in the tree.
She was on the attic above, the nest, and she kept looking down, and then she flew to that front pine, and M stayed in the tree.
I think I lost it yesterday when she was feeding E25 and she picked up the wing a couple of times. I was not expecting that because she kept looking down and I was wondering in my mind what's going through her head. But I know they're animals. They digest things a lot different than we do. Yeah, but when I saw that, that's when I just am like, oh my gosh, like she knew. Like, why are you not moving? So that was something that we all, whoever saw that, witnessed that to see, her saying something's not right.
Yeah, someone posted the link for the
there we go. Carla, I totally understand. Carla says, my daughter does that to me. She doesn't understand my love for the animals and above all the eagles. I definitely get some weird, they don't understand or anything. I said something to someone today and I said, both of the eaglets were gone and they go, oh, well, that's too bad. And then went on, just carried on the conversation. I thought, hey, asshole. Yeah, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So I was like, this is the end of the conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll let you go because I have some not so nice things getting to roll out of my mouth. But I get it, though. I think people just think that these, we're animal lovers. But gosh,
Are you able to pull that link or no?
It's up here on this. Where is it?
It's in the chat. Susan Ozuk did it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going backwards. I'm trying to find it. All right, let me go. Oh, here it is, right here. No. I'm trying to find it. There's so many comments in here. I'm so sorry if we missed anything that someone's asked that was super, super important because I'm kind of going through it. Because one thing I found out, and I think all of us, we all found this Eagle Cam because a lot of people were going through something. It could be good, it could be bad, but somebody was going through something and trying to just find something to ease your mind, and you stumble across the Southwest Florida Eagle Cam.
Yeah.
So I am apologizing because I'm kind of going through seeing stuff, but I cannot find that. What if I click on it? What happens?
Yeah, it won't let me do it.
If anybody knows Barb and I, we always have technical. Oh, what's this one? I found it. Oh, Margaret Walk. Okay, so I'm going to see what my options are. Those aren't good options. It just allows me to show it. That's it. Like that.
Yeah.
But you can, let's see, can I share her link? All right, I'm trying to see if I can copy it, but I don't think I can copy it either. Nope, won't allow me to copy it. Anyway, I was trying to do it. I was trying to cast it. If I could just go get it on Fox News Eagles.
Yeah, I'm reading through, all of your comments, and yeah, I mean, this has been a horrible 2 days. Like, I don't know anything has happened this horrible at this nest. I mean, and this is a pretty famous nest, and I feel for the mods, and because they're pretty vested in
Yes,
this
for
as well.
sure.
And
Lisa, I was worried too about E25, but I kept thinking yesterday E25 was looking okay, but was like sleeping a lot, kind of laying around. I was not expecting that.
yeah, I wasn't there either.
At
Not
all.
at all.
Lori, where's Lori's question? Lori said, does her question make sense? I'm trying to find it. When we get the results, okay, I found it, Lori. When we of the necropsy, the sooner rather, because the public would need to know if something like the avian flu, officials would want to know where it came from. Would we get the results? I think, if I understand your question, you want to know, like, are they going to push it really quick through? I think there's a process they go through, and I was told too, it does take a week to come out.
Yeah.
I don't know what they think about the avian flu or anything about it getting out. I really don't know. I'm sure if it is something like that, they are going to want to know where it came from and so forth. But the duck, the Muscogee duck, wasn't it? It was roadkill, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, I guess it
And
could.
I believe there was another one that they had got down at the pond. I'm really not sure because I was out of town.
You remember everything that they ate? They had fish. They had the duck. There was some other type of wading bird.
Yeah, I just. Yeah. I'm just. Okay, Susan Morris. She said, since the E's are gone, will M and F. Hold on. Be gone from the nest, or will we see them? I would think right now they're going to stay in the area. If they're both healthy enough, and they could possibly reclutch. Like I said earlier, we did see that with Harriet after E14 passed away.
You think they could still right now?
Yeah.
And we're almost in February.
Yeah.
Bev Perez, she says my heart is 10 years invested in the Eagle family. I've learned so much, and they have helped me get through some of my darkest days. My heart is broken for the loss of our beautiful E's. Prayers for M15 and F23 that they recover from this devastating loss. Love and hugs to all. Love and hugs back to you, Bev Perez.
Yeah, and couldn't have said it better. I mean, I think we're all feeling the same way. Paula Henry, yes, the babies will probably go to the repository after the necropsy, and we find out what happened.
Mary said adults are less susceptible to a lot of toxin than eaglets. We've heard that too.
Yes.
So they are very strong. That's one thing we know about M and F23. They're very strong eagles. So
yeah, I mean, she's only like around 6, maybe a little older, and Emmers is Emmers is about 15 when you think about it. Wait.
You're welcome, Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy, I have to read what Sandy wrote. She said, ladies, I appreciate your rawness, and many suffer with this. This eagle nest saved me during COVID, and eagles have become a passion for me. Thank you for validating the feelings so many of us are experiencing. As for the constant education of this regal bird, sharing tears with you tonight, for sure, Sandy. And that's one thing. We were coming. I didn't care if we bawled all the way through it. I'm proud of you, Barb. I'm proud of myself. We had a moment for sure, but I'm talking about it's definitely important because everyone has their own different feelings of the Eagles and their life. Some of these mean a lot. Some people watch this camera all the time. Some come and go on the camera. So we are all have different levels of grieving. But we're definitely grieving, and we need to spend it together.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could reach out and just hug each and every one of you guys.
Yes. I just saw so I have someone else. Someone asked, gosh, mine's giving me a problem. They wanted to know when the results would be in. We heard about a week.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that if there is a way to expedite it with the death of 25, that they would. So
Trying to catch up. I don't even know how many comments are on here. There's a lot. And every time I get to one, they just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Let's see. Years ago, this is Jocelyn, said, years ago I would North American deer den cam had to stop when several bears, or bear den cam. Several bears had died on the preserve. That's tough. There's a lot of different webcams that I watch too that have animals, and that's just what I seem to like. So it is, I saw where everybody was worried Shadow didn't come back, but Shadow finally came back. So it's like you get, it's like a real life soap opera going on. Yes, Terry.
I'm really glad you got your dad here to see the nest.
Have you talked to Lime?
Yeah. She's a mess.
Yeah. She's been going through a rough time too. I think, I don't know, I was expecting 2025 to start off a little bit differently for sure.
Need a restart. This year has sucked so far.
Yes.
But I feel for each and every one of you.
Yes. Absolutely. Hi, Debbie Rowe. I just saw her. Hi, Lisa Romero. I did not see you. I'm trying to get through your stuff. I'm talking, they're just like coming through. Yes, Jen. Jen said it was tough to watch E25 cuddle up to E24. That was tough. I am glad that they did come.
Yeah.
And remove. I'm glad what Crow does a lot for Southwest Florida. So I'm very happy for all that they do. And
thank you, Marguerite. She's from the Netherlands. She's been here to the nest. I've met her.
Oh, yes.
Anna Marie.
I met them when they came.
Yeah.
To the nest that time. So let's see. Hi, Carmen.
Yeah.
But there's a lot. I appreciate everyone showing up tonight for sure. Carla said one of her favorite memories from the nest was Stuffy. You all remember Stuffy? Maybe Happy Days will be here again. We needed that, Carla, because that was my favorite. That was actually one of the things that happened that, the news reported on the squirrel, the stuffed animal up in the nest, and I remember running to go look at it on the camera.
Yeah,
I
that was.
I thought it was so funny. It's what drew me back into starting to watch the cams again. So that is a good one, Carla.
Yeah, I remember. Hey Vicky, I remember when Desiree PM'd me and told me Stuffy had fledged because the two eaglets were like fighting in the nest, and Stuffy ended up pulling out of the nest, and Desiree goes,
Right,
"He fledged."
stuffy
Oh man.
fledged. Susan Durand, she's in the hospital grieving. Let's all send our prayers to Susan. I hope you get better
Yes.
for sure. Um, yeah, Marie, I'm sure as soon as Crow has answers, they will put them out there.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll let the Pritchett's know, and they will, you know.
Kathy said, owls are cute. Forgive her because she thinks owls are cute, but this eagle family has her heart. I'm actually another owl lover too, which gets me in trouble sometimes with the girls at the nest because I love the owls too. um,
Yeah.
but it is hard to watch when the strikes happen and everything.
Yeah. Hi, Kevin.
So Joy said researchers believe that eagles become infected by eating infected waterfowl. Um, yeah, the duck was 25's last meal. Janet Baker said the catfish. Yeah, because the catfish was in the morning, mid morning. Had the catfish. I did think Sammy. So
I'm so sorry,
Sammy,
SJP Hall. We will all pray for you.
yes. Sammy Hart said, did they remove the food scraps from the nest? It did look like they took a lot of that. The nest looked kind of cleaned out. Did you
Yeah,
notice
I
that?
don't think there was very much in the nest.
No, I definitely, it would be smart to take what was in the nest with them for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
But I do think, Sammy, that they probably did take the stuff out of the nest.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, somebody sent me a map of the avian flu, and it was all over uh, state of Florida. Did you see that, Barb?
Yeah, and I mean, they just don't know enough about it,
Yeah,
of how to treat it. I mean, I am praying to God they find out what's causing it and be able to eradicate it somehow quickly.
right.
Um,
Mara asked that question: have there been an avian flu outbreak? And I was shocked. I can't remember, but somebody sent me a map, and on that map was different counties all lit up red that had cases of the avian flu. So I was shocked to see that map for sure. And I'm going to do a little more research. I think Barb and I talked about it. I wanted to do a lot of research, but as soon as I start researching it, I couldn't stop crying.
yeah.
It's because it's scary. Some of the research is scary. You read it. It's almost like being your own doctor, Dr. Google, when you go, I have these symptoms, and everything comes back and says, you're a goner. It's the
Yeah.
same thing when you try to look up there. It was just more, it was depressing reading some of the stuff. And I didn't want to, I'm not ready to read that for sure.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep my head somewhat in a positive frame somehow.
Deborah, I don't think Crow can really do anything but monitor M15 and F-23 right now. What do you think, Barb?
But they can't catch them, so
Yeah,
there's
so they have
nothing
to
that they
just,
can do.
I think they have to sit back like all of us are, just kind of watching their manners and hoping they're okay. Uh, Ernest said, thank you for facilitating this. IT helps to talk to other eagle loving. It helps to talk to other eagle loving folks who are devastated about the eaglets for sure, or Erna. And that's why we're all here together. And that's why we come together on Tuesdays. We're normally always on Tuesday, 8 p.m. But after the holidays, Barb and I have been going through some illness and some family issues, and we're back. But tonight was super important to be with everybody for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And you do the same for us. You make us feel better.
Yeah.
I remember calling Barb this morning. I was hysterically crying. You were at the nest, and I was lost. I think the first thing I thought is, oh my God, what's going to happen to M and F-23? Like, when I got up this morning and saw all the messages, I ran to my computer and then I hung up and I called you instantly. First, are you okay? You know, and, I knew you were going to be at the nest.
Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody
When
just
I
said
got
something.
the call at 3:15, I should have just got up and drove over there. The traffic was so bad on the way there. God.
You texted me at 3:15 and you said no podcast. E25 just died.
Yeah, I did.
But that's the first message I saw was from you at 3:15 this morning. Sandra Landman said rat poison or lead. Yeah, it's frustrating with damn rat poisoning, Sheree, for sure. And I'm talking about, we have passed out so many flyers out here. We've done, the magazine's done articles on it. We even did the articles on all the owls that had, ate something that poisoned the whole family. It's just terrible. So I think, I don't know. The good thing in my heart that I know that F-23 and M15 are very strong eagles.
Yes.
They're tough. And we all know that M is probably one of the toughest eagles around with what he's gone through.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thought that I'm keeping. One of the girls from the nest, Christina, she teaches elementary school, and she was wrecked this morning. She said she ended up running out of her classroom just sobbing.
I saw that. And it has to be tough on those kids because this has been a project they've been working on for so long, following the Eagles in her class. I feel for Christina, another amazing photographer. I feel for her. I feel for those kids.
Yeah.
But I also look at the education side of it. And it is a wonderful tool, even though it's sad, but it's a wonderful tool for these young kids to be exposed to and learn, our wildlife and things that can happen. And I'm hoping that it educates these kids so when they grow up or they see their parents use the rodenticide, not saying it's poison, I'm just using this for example. These kids that are getting educated on stuff, they see their parents throw out rodenticide places, and they could be like, hey, mom or dad, do you know, like, raptors get that, and they carry off the prey, and you kill these animals, and then a raptor gets it, and then you could kill their family. Yeah. I think it's great that what Christina does with these kids, for sure, because you are teaching them wonderful things.
Yeah. Hold on, I
see somebody, Carol, they took all the nest leftovers that we noticed. It was all gone. Appeared to be gone. I think that they did the right thing by removing everything. Hi, Peggy.
Yeah.
About the time I got to Peggy, there it went. Just a bunch of comments again.
Yeah, I'm replying. Is Pamela Cheney Stallings? Yeah, we know your heart's broken. A lot of us here feel exactly the same way.
Yes. And I'm talking about, I really hope that Barb and I haven't missed someone's comment that's super, super important to you. Every comment's important, but
Yeah.
these comments are just like flying by. So if we did miss something, if you want to just like pay, see it again, because I don't want to leave anybody out. And I'm not trying to leave anyone out. I'm trying to read ones that are really catching my attention and just send you some love back for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Jen Deasy said, "Yay for Jackie and Shadow. Good news. Yes, that they've got two. I think it's two eggs in the nest for Jackie and Shadow, which is great. I'm praying
yeah, three.
season for them. They have had not too good of luck at that nest. So
Oh, could you imagine? I was watching her the other day, and to just be fully encased in snow, and all that's sticking out is your beak. And then she wakes up and she shakes it off. But what amazes me is when she flies off, those eggs, I wonder, like, how cold is it? And they say, what, you can leave the eggs for about an hour and then they're fine. It can't
yeah,
be that long there for those
no,
eggs.
I
They're
wouldn't think
surrounded by
so.
snow. It's so cold. Like, I wonder about that. Like, how long do they really have to be gone? But obviously they know because she comes right back on cue.
Yeah, Lori Barnett Coffee. Yeah, you're very, very welcome. I
No,
think we
Tammy, they have not said
covered it.
anything about it yet. Tammy asked if Crow had said anything.
No, yeah, I don't expect anything yet.
Good question, Debbie. Debbie, that's a good question. Debbie said, do events such as this make you consider not to follow these Eagles? Asking with great respect and love for all you do. Um, I quit watching the Eagles for a totally different reason years ago because I was mad at M15 when he came in because I felt M15, uh, I blamed M15 for Ozzy. So I have quit watching the Eagles over the drama um, and beliefs. So that is a good question because I have quit following the Eagles before just because I was mad at M15. Um, and so M15 I now love more than anything just because he's so resilient and just when he raised those babies on his own, I have the utmost respect for M15 now. But that was a good question. Have you ever quit following the Eagles? I think that's dumb to ask you, Barb.
No, I haven't.
No. And this doesn't make me want to quit following the Eagles. What happened? Hi Vicky, what I want is for M15 and F23 to be fine. And I
Yeah,
want them to start their family over. And that's what I can't wait forward to looking forward to another family. So this moment doesn't make me want to quit watching
yeah.
at all.
Well,
Um,
welcome, Laura Anderson, to the podcast. We're glad you could join us tonight.
yes. Let's see. Linda says she's been to the nest a few times with her grandchildren. Loves seeing them. Sadly, she didn't make it to the nest this season.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to know. So I know we have the Netherlands. People are from the Netherlands. Like, where is everyone kind of tuned in from? I'm curious if you could just put your state on there. I'm
Yeah, I
kind of
met a
curious.
lady 2 days ago from Sweden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle Clark. She's a member of Cape Coral Friends of Wildlife. I'd like to get with you because over there, the Burrowing Owls with Florida Country and Coast Magazine, if you will reach out to me.
Yeah, I guess they said Jackie laid a third egg at Big Bear.
She did.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, she did. And then Shadow left for a very, very long time, and everybody was worried about Shadow coming back. But that was the first time Shadow's left for a very long time and came back.
Yeah, let me see. Beth Eastwood Procop second clutch is possible. We just kind of have to wait and see what's going to play out here.
Was the duck E24's last meal? Do you know?
I don't know.
Somebody asked that question. Ooh, Lord, I can't keep up with the. they're just coming. By the time I start reading one, another one goes.
Yeah.
I saw Carol. You're welcome, Carol. I'm talking about, like I said, it's doing us just as much justice as everybody else. I'm hoping that we get some news. If we get some news, maybe Barb and I can come back on here once we finally hear the news. Because
we could.
Next Tuesday is just too long. It's too long with this going on.
I'm praying that we find out something way before next Tuesday. So.
Yes, I don't know who just said that, but yes, somebody asked if it could be secondary poison, like from a rat. And yes, that's could definitely be that. I'm trying to remember.
They're so fragile.
I'm trying to remember everything that they brought into the nest. Let's see. Summer, Scarlett and Barb, I'm so sorry that you all are going through this. I lost it. Summer, it just went somewhere. Thank you, Summer. Appreciate it, I think. And same goes for you. I'm sorry we're all going through this. But I think it's so much better that we're going through it together. I can't say that enough times because I thought I was going to be crying and wouldn't make it through this. And you guys have given me strength for sure because I was losing it at the beginning, but I pulled myself together. But that's why my lights are so dark too. I just I've been crying all day. I'm just like on and off. Everything, it doesn't matter. It all leads back to the Eagles, but somebody upsets me over this, and it's really not, you didn't upset me over that. I'm upset over the Eagles. That's what I've told people all day. It's not yours. Marie says, with regards to the I can't say that word, repository. They do not accept Eagles of E24 and E25's age. Did not know that. Thanks for sharing it. Marie's always a good wealth of information, too. Laura, first time seeing your podcast. It really is nice to see real live humans talking about the Eagles, make it all even more real and personal in a great way. Thank you. Thanks, Laura, for joining us for sure. I hope that you keep tuning in with us on Tuesdays at 8. I think we had reached out. I know Barb had reached out to a psychiatrist, and I had reached out to the Seminole Indians. And that's still something that might happen, but it was too soon for them to, I think they're also kind of waiting. But I tried to reach out some of my connections to see. Susan Moore said, yes, about Jackie. I don't know how they could do that. Just stay under snow like that. It's an eagle is such an amazing bird.
Yeah. And they're really been, they've really gone through it.
Good night, Cindy. And yes, I miss Liz and Desiree too. I wish they both were here. And I know a lot of people have been asking about Liz. How is Liz doing, Barb? I've seen that come across 1,000 times.
I know she's doing okay. Liz is very stoic, so at times it's really hard to know how Liz is feeling.
She's got a poker face.
Yeah, I know that this has affected her deeply. As it has all of us. We stay rallied around Liz. Liz is very, very special.
Yes, she is. I like this comment. Diane said, thank you so much for doing this. It helps me to know that others feel the same way I do about this nest. Yes, we are not crazy. There's a lot of us that are together and we all feel the same. Yes, people around us think that we're crazy. That's fine. They can go to HELL.
Yeah.
But Yes, you are not alone, Diane, in how you feel for sure. And I think everybody in this platform right now can attest to that. That we're all going through some type of emotion, and
Yeah.
some of us are handling it better than others, and it's okay. Um, how you feel, because I'm hugging every one of you, and I love you guys, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah, we so appreciate you guys. You guys mean the world to us, and we somehow, some way, we're going to get through this together.
Yes. Well, I hate to leave everybody for sure. I'm telling you, it's going on 9 o'clock. Um, I want to say personally for me, thank you so much. You guys helped me get through this too. And I think Barb and I are in agreement when we do hear an answer from Crow, get some more information. We'll come back and discuss some of the things because we'll have an answer then on what actually happened.
Yeah.
And well, also Barb is on the ground and let us know what's happening, and if anything does happen, we'll let you guys know. But
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us. I see where everybody's coming through from where they're at, and I cannot believe just all over
Yeah.
the United States. That makes me feel good. What do you think, Barb?
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
telling
I saw so many people from like Ohio and Michigan and New
Big Bear,
Jersey.
California on here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm telling
It's scrolling so fast that I can't
I
keep up.
know. I'm telling everybody, I wish you could see our screen, but it's amazing. I think at one time we had like 350 people in here. Um, but just to see where everybody's at from all over the world, because there's different places outside the United States I see that people are in.
Yeah.
Um, just to know that you guys took time, an hour out of your life to come on here and spend it with us means a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And we love you guys, and just keep praying is all I can say. Is we just need
Yes,
to keep praying for M15 and F-23.
I totally believe in prayer. And I think all of us need to take some time and just pray for them and send them all the strength we can with all the prayer warriors and get it together. And, I love you guys.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody has a great evening. And I hope that it's good news from here on.
Yeah, for real.
I love you,
Right.
Barb.
I love you too.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.